Well, honestly, gang, I seriously cannot think of a easier lesson for a Friday than lesson 40, which is writing quotients, which hopefully you remember is the answer to a division problem. Writing quotients with mixed numbers. We have been doing this for weeks and weeks and weeks now. So, this is absolutely nothing new whatsoever. Alright, this lesson starts off very easy, so we'll start off with the lesson saying if I have this and this, what mixed number is represented by those two circles? Now remember, mixed number is a whole number and a fraction. Well, how many whole pies do we have filled in? 1. How many half pies do we have, or what is the remainder that is left over? 1 and 1/2. I really don't think there's going to be any confusion about that. Now, the only thing that we're adding in this lesson is just writing. When we have a quotient with a remainder, we don't use ours anymore. Well, finally in lesson 40, your book's not going to use ours anymore either. So let's just take a look at a couple problems as a little jog of your memory, and we will be on our way today. Okay, we'll say you went out to the store and bought 13 donuts, a baker's dozen. And you had 4 friends coming over to visit. So you would have 4 goes into 13 approximately how many times? Your answer would be 3. Hopefully you got that with no problem. 4 times 3 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. Now, in the olden days, back when you were many, many years ago in 4th grade, you would put an R1. And like I said to you a couple months ago, what happens with that R1? What happens with that extra donut? Is it going to sit there? What are you going to do with it? That is why we no longer use a remainder. Now, can you explain to me what I would do with my remainder? Go ahead and write it down. Say it out loud. And let me tell you what I would say, and we'll see how well you matched. Well, I had 4 friends, and there's 1 donut that we would split between all 4 friends. So 1 over 4. Again, my 1 came from my remainder, and my 4 came from my divisor. So again, we've been doing this for almost a month now. I don't think it should be anything too confusing to you, but let's try just one more together and then I'll let you enjoy your weekend. I have in my candy drawer 17 pieces of candy. And I have had, we'll say 17 candy bars because I'm just in the mood for a candy bar right now. I have 5 students who have just been doing an exquisite job of working hard, and I would like to reward them with those 17 candy bars. Well, you would say 5 goes into 17 approximately how many times? Write your answer. It goes in 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. And 7 minus 5 is 2. And so Mrs. Gomes gets to eat those 2 leftover candy bars. Right? Yeah, all right, wrong. Technically, what we would need to do is we would take those 2 candy bars and we would evenly divide them between the 5 folks who earned the reward. Again, a lesson we have already done, just a quick reminder, your remainder becomes your numerator because that's how many pieces of candy we need to divide, and your divisor becomes your denominator because that's how many people we need to divide it between. And that is all I have for you today. Have a wonderful evening.